And welcome to Anthony Martinez Reports on this July 7th, 2023. It's Friday and we're finally heading into that weekend, but first let's head on over to the top headlines that are making news this night. New this night, OceanGate suspends all of its exploration after the commercial operation of the Titan imploded. Subway under fire. Subway faces backlash over disrespectful signs referring to the Titan implosion. New app. Instagram and Facebook's new threads burst out of the gate with more than 30 million signups. Hey, I'm Anthony and welcome to Anthony Martinez Reports. Let's head on over to that breaking news, and we're just learning this night about the Texas man who fatally shot 23 people at the El Paso Walmart in a targeted attack against Mexicans has now been sentenced to 90 consecutive life sentencings. The shooter, Patrick, agreed in February to a back-to-back life sentence when he pled guilty to 90 federal counts, including 45 hate crime charges. The shooter traveled almost 600 miles from North Texas to El Paso before opening fire on shoppers on August 3rd, 2019 with a WASR-10 rifle. Minutes before the attack, he posted a hateful racist comment online in which he referred to an invasion of immigrants to the United States, the Justice Department stated. The sentencing begins Wednesday, and for days, relatives of those who were killed spoke to Patrick about their anger and about the damage he did. Thomas Hoffman spoke about his father Alexander and shared a photo of his parents who had been married for 40 years and of a plane ticket for a flight that his father was supposed to take that day. The shooter pled guilty on February 8th to 45 counts of violating the Hate Crime Prevention Act and 45 firearm counts, the Justice Department said at. And now to OceanGate, where it's suspending all of its operations after the Titan implosion that happened just a few weeks ago. It made the announcement OceanGate has suspended all explorations and commercial operation by the company. It was a brief message on top of its website. 2 weeks ago, human remains were found after the Titan imploded. The Titan is a submarine operated by OceanGate. The trip is about a $250,000 trip per traveler. The Transportation Safety Board of Canada launched a safety investigation. Several previous passengers have shared their experience about safety and design issues. A former employee claims that he was fired after he raised concerns. Safety Board of Transportation of Canada said it's investigating and will focus on finding all causal and contributing factors in the incident. And now to a crash involving a double-decker and a city bus in Manhattan Thursday evening sent 18 people to the hospital. Reports of a major vehicle crash came in just after 7 p.m. Deputy Kevin Murphy with the New York Fire Department's Division 1 unit said. Emergency personnel found what he describes as a serious accident with a large bus adding to ladders and ropes were required to get some people down because of the crash damage to the bus, Murphy said. Many of those injured have cuts, bruises, scrapes, along with suspected fractures and head or neck injuries, Hopper said. Hopper and Murphy said they couldn't speculate about what led up to the crash. And coming up, Subway is now under fire after a sign referencing the Titan implosion. More to come, we'll be right back. Multiple officials involved in the White House cocaine inquiry now say the bag of powder was found in the cubby near the White House West entrance, not the former West Wing lobby as previously reported. Investigators are expected to be done with the investigation by Monday, said two sources familiar with the investigation. The inquiry has previously had been expected to take a couple weeks. In updating where the cocaine was found, officials say that area was heavily trafficked. The cocaine was found in an entrance area between the foyer and the lower level lobby, the sources say. The entrance is near where some vehicles like the vice president's limo or SUV park. It is one floor below the main West Wing office. Forensic work on the cocaine bag continues Thursday, though officials are setting low expectations that they will be able to identify who left it. President Joe Biden and her family were at the presidential retreat at Camp David in Maryland, not the White House, when officials discovered the cocaine. And after an overnight fire at a retirement home that ended up killing 6 people and injuring around 80. The fire started in the first floor room of the faculty. It was put out quickly and did not spread to the rest of the building, yet produced a vast quantity of toxic fumes. 2 residents burned to death in the room while 4 others died of intoxication. They evacuated about 80 people, including many in wheelchairs. A local resident said she saw people gasping for air out of their windows, holding rags over their face to protect themselves from the toxic fumes and flames. You're watching Anthony Martinez reports on RightNow News. You can find us on the newly Threads app, the same handles as everywhere else, or even on Amazon Music or Audible for the podcast version.